when our son was transitioning from elementary school to middle school, most of the kids were going to a certain middle school near our home. And at middle school, it was Stanford Middle School, and we wanted him to go to a school called Hill down the street. And that's where they had a GATE program that he was in, but it was predominantly around black and brown. And we wanted him to experience being in an environment where he would be with other high achievers that looked like him. And I remember vividly one day, one of his buddies, Nate, who wanted him to go to Stanford with him, asked him about it. And he said, you know, man, why don't you just convince your parents? And we had this whole dialogue about it's important that he starts to see people who look like him,
yes.
who are high achievers, before he gets to high school, because unfortunately in our community we have some elements that persist where sometimes people feel that if you're a high achiever, then you're trying to be white and you're not trying to be black. And we had to get and drill down to that core immediately so that he understood that being black wasn't about getting bad grades or being a low achiever. Actually he could and should try to strive to be intelligent and push himself as hard as possible. So that's probably one of the things that I remember the most.
And prior to that, I'll add on to that, prior to that, both of our children went to an elementary school. They were both in the GATE program, and they were really, for all intents and purposes, the only African-American students in their classes. We predominantly, our community is Caucasian. And so the school that they went to was predominantly white. And so they were the only black kids in their classes. So my husband's right, when they transitioned to middle school, we knew where they were gonna go to high school, Long Beach Poly, where you at? And so, which is very diverse. And we knew that's where they were headed, and we realized their early grades, their elementary grades, they were a little culturally isolated from their own. And so we knew middle school was that step to prepare them for high school. And so we thought it was really important for them to not be the only black kids in their class anymore, and to be able to go in and out of circles. Not just, they were comfortable going in and out of primarily white circles, but you also have to know how to go into brown and black circles as well. And again, not to see themselves as the only one, which is really important to us.